Welcome Arm Wrestling fans, I'm Pradeep from Arm Wrestling News. Today's video is going to be packed with tons of exciting and important news updates. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so now. And give this video a thumbs up as well. I know it is asking for too much without even watching the video, but I think this video is going to deserve it. Vitaly Leletin vs David Dadikian, East vs West and Core Sports major updates. Denis Ciplenkov's comeback. Alexei Vovoda's comeback, both of them almost confirmed. So this is going to be an amazing video. Let's start with David Dadikian versus Vitaly Leletin. So about 10 days ago, these guys were on a practice table left-handed. And without straps, I would say Vitaly Leletin still looked somewhat comfortable and somewhat in control against David Dadikian. But once inside the straps, David Dadikian looked in control. And I know there is a backstory as well. We saw on Kirill Sarichev's video that Vitaly did a collaboration with him just a couple of days ago before that event, before that practice table match. I cannot call it a match. Before that practice table practice. So Vitaly did their very heavy seated bicep curls and almost maximum amount of neutral grip pull-ups. So his arms were totally taxed. And even Denis Ciplenkov mentioned that in that video. But still, David Dadikian felt that he had something for Vitaly left-handed. So after a couple of days or few days, he challenged Vitaly Leletin, or should I say he offered him a super match left-handed, and Vitaly Leletin agreed for that match. So whether you like it or not, social media is the biggest deciding factor when it comes to super matches. Who is going to get a super match and who isn't? Social media still one of the biggest deciding factors. And I think this match is a result of social media presence, because that practice pull got popular, and here we are.
David posted a story calling out Vitaly Laletin for left-hand arm fight, and as of right now, Vitaly agreed. Vitaly agreed to be also be Instagram stories. So I'm sorry to be Pradeep here and posting news and shit, but that's what's happening. So.
And thank you very much Artem Terenenko from Top Roll King Productions. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have never gotten to this news update. So you didn't take anything away from me. In fact, you gave me something. Now let's talk about Engin Terzi's East vs West event on February 12th. Already amazing card, guys. 15 plus super matches, but Engin Terzi is not done yet. He has announced one more super match and I think is about to announce another super match after that. So the super match I'm talking about is Artem Morozov from Kazakhstan versus Marcio Barboza from USA, right-handed. So Artem Morozov is going to have two super matches now. Left-handed against Cody Sperm-Merritt, right-handed against Marcio Barboza. And Artem Morozov has gotten some attention recently because he called out all North Americans. He said that after he beats Cody Sperm-Merritt left-handed, North Americans do not have the guts to face him. Be it Devon Laird, be it Travis Bagent, and there is nothing wrong or right with it. I think we can call it right because it is good for hype, it is good for social media presence, it is good for selling pay-per-views, so nothing wrong with it. It is what it is. And Engin is thinking about making another super match happen. David Samushia versus Bozidar Semyonov. This is going to be one of the best arm wrestling cards, or I can say one of the biggest arm wrestling cards in entire arm wrestling history. Super match card I'm talking about. And Core Sports has announced that this pay-per-view card is available for $10. I think it is a steal deal, guys. $10 getting 15 plus super matches, all legendary, very high elite level arm wrestlers. You cannot ask for more. So there are two ways to purchase this pay-per-view. First, via Core Sports, $10, best deal out there. Second, if you want to support the event more, there is a GoFundMe link to that event as well. There if you donate $25, you get the pay-per-view plus you can also support the event with that extra money. And if you donate $100, you'll get the pay-per-view and you'll also get a t-shirt signed by legends. Monster Michael Todd and John Brazing, Gennady Kukvinia, basically almost everyone, every arm wrestler that is going to be there. And talking more about Core Sports, another major news update. And thank you the French Reaper for letting me know about this. I wouldn't have known this that early without you. So thanks very much once again, guys. Please, if you are aware of some news update, if you tag me there, I would be more than happy. So if you bought King of the Table 2 at any price, Core Sports has already sent you a promo code. If you use that promo code, You can buy all three of the upcoming pay-per-views, King of the Table 3, 4 and 5 at $20. So this is a discount price, won't be available for long. I think it is available till 2nd or 3rd January, something like that. And that is not the big update that I was talking about. The big update is, I'll read that email. Thanks for your support and your purchase of King of the Table 2 Early Bird. We hope you are ready for a strong start to 2022, and we have 3 star-studded events lined up for you, featuring Devon vs. Levan, RVJ vs. Ryan Bowen, Gabby vs. Sarah, Bortolato, Gasparini, Larry Wheels, Schoolboy, and many more. So Schoolboy is also going to be there once again. And did we forget the long-awaited return of Denis Seplenkov? So this is the biggest news. Why I said that Denis Seplenkov's return is almost confirmed? First proof you got there. And I made a video about Denis Seplenkov's comeback where he said that he's going to have some medical checkups in January, and by March he will be ready for competition. And who could be his next match? If you remember, Monster Michael Todd posted a post. Monster Michael Todd posted on his Instagram a few days ago a screenshot of him and Denis Seplenkov. If this match was about to happen in 6 months, who would win? So this was the post. And what is in 6 months? King of the Table 4 in June. So could that be Monster Michael Todd versus Denis Seplenkov? Quite possible I would say. And maybe Core Sports was just trying to take a hint whether this would be a good match or not. Maybe they were trying to learn something. But if any opponent is confirmed yet, it has to be Michael Todd in my opinion. But again, these all are guesses. Nothing is confirmed. And in a while, I'm about to talk about Alexei Vovoda. But Denis Seplenkov, there are tons of potential good matches for Denis Seplenkov as well. Left-handed against Devon Laird could be a good match in my opinion. Against Alexei Vovoda himself, if he's making a comeback. Against John Brzenk, right-handed. Going to be amazing, off the charts. Tons of potential matches for Denis Seplenkov. And now let's talk about Alexei Vovoda's comeback. Alexei has been posting tons of arm wrestling training videos, arm wrestling specific gym workout videos for a very long time now. In his latest post on Instagram, somebody asked him that, I had noted that somebody's name. I should take that name, I think. Where is it? My Way on Earth asked Alexei Vovoda when he's going to make a comeback in super matches in arm wrestling. And Alexei Vovoda replied, probably by the end of 2022. And I got this translation from a Russian channel. So they provided English subtitles. Very thankful for that. And why these legends are making a comeback in arm wrestling? Most of the guys are saying that it is because of money. I don't think it is primarily because of money. Money will always be a factor in everything you do in life. Almost always. So I think the biggest reason is recognition. That these legends, these elite pullers did not get when they were pulling in their time, when they were dominant in their time. So when these guys were arm wrestling, at about 90% of arm wrestling community was arm wrestlers themselves and about 10% fans. This is just my guess, but it could be close. And right now the numbers have been reversed. About 90% fans and 10% who actually compete. So sport has grown a lot. And these guys get a lot of recognition, lot of fame right now when they come back into arm wrestling, which they truly deserved even back then, but unfortunately they didn't get it. So right now, I think this is the biggest motivating factor in these comebacks. So talking about Alexei Vovoda's potential super matches. Before that, let me go back to Denis Seplenkov. Denis Seplenkov versus Travis Bagent, left-handed. Both kind of out of shape, could be a really good match. Really exciting match to see. Not as good as it would have been if that match happened in both of their primes, but still amazing to watch. And talking about Alexei Vovoda, right-handed against Denis Seplenkov, right-handed rematch against John Brzenk, tons of potential matches. I'm really excited about 2022, just like all of you. Please mention your thoughts and your comments. Till then, subscribe to the channel and bye-bye.